Samsaradava nalalita loka Taranaya karunya kana kana tvam Praptasya kalana gunarnavasya Vande Guroshi Charanarvindam Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nritya Gita Vaditra Madhyam Manasura Sena Romanchakam Pashutaranga Bhajo Vande Guroshi Charanarvindam Sivikrahara Dhana Nitya Nana Shingara Dhammantira Marjanado Yutasya Bhaktam Chaniyunjatopi Vande Guroshi Charanarvindam Chaturveda Shri Bhagavat Prasado Swadhana Tripta Hari Bhakta Sangha Kritaiva Triptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Shirarika Madhavayora Para Madhurya Lila Guna Upanamna Pratikshana Swadana Lalupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Saksadarit Vinasa Nikunjayuno Radikali Siddhai Yayali Biryukti Apekshaniya Tatrati Daksharati Valabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Sakshadarit Vina Samasta Shastra Uktastata Bhavyata Eva Sadhi Kintu Prabhuya Pravatasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Yasya Prasada Bhagavad Prasado Yasya Prasada Nagati Kutopi Dayam Suvam Stasya Yasya Shisandhyam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vashachadishatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namamishwaram Sakshidanandarupam Lasakundalam Gokuri Prajamanam Yashoda Biyolukala Davamanam Paramishramanyan Tato Drutakopya Rurantam Muhunetram Yugman Mutantam Karam Bhogya Yogmena Shantaka Nektram Muhusvasakam pratiring hankankanta Stita greva damodoram bhakti baram Iritrik svarila biranandang kundi Swagosham nimijantam akyapayantam Tarishita Jesu bhakte jitatvam Puna prematastam shatavriti vande Varam deva moksham na moksham vadim va Nachayam vreneam varesha apiha Idam teva purnata gopala balam Sada me manas Timanye. Sadame manasa aidastam kema. Idam te mukumbakyo manyantanile. Vritam kuntalis nikta rachas chakopya. Manyantanile. Vritam kuntalis nikta rachas chakopya. Muhutum mitam bimbaratam dharame. Manasera rastam alam laksam labi. Namo Deva Damodara Nanantarishno Prasida Prabhu Dukya Jalapi Magyam. Kripatris Vitris Yati Dinam Bhatano Granesha Mamakyami Di Aksitiksya. Kuritama Jopada Mutyatyayatvat Tvaya Mochitao Bhakti Bhakto Kritocha. Tvaya Mochitao Bhakti Bhakto Kritocha. Tata Prima Bhaktim Swakame Preyacha. Namokshe Graho Mesti Damodereha. Namaste Studame Spudaptiptidami Twadeyo Daranyata Vashvayadame. Spudaptiptidami Twadeyo Daranyata Vishvasanyame. Pramoradhikaye Twadiya Priyaye. Namo Nanta Lilaya Devaya Tubhyam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Shira Madha Radha Shira Madha Medira Madhuri Radhe Jaya Radha Nila Madha Radha Nila Madha Shila Radhe Gaura Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadrama Jaya Sundarshan Chakra Jaya Sitaram, Sitaram, Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Lakshman Hanuman. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Jai Om Shinu Pada Pramhamsa Pradaka Acharya Ashtota Shatashi Shrimati His Divine Grace Aparachana Vrinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON BBTPI Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnu Pada Pramhamsa Pradaka Acharya Ashtota Shatashi Shrimati His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai Nam Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Premi se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Kili Govardhan Ki Jai Shri Vrajabhumi Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Navadvipa Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Purushottama Chaita Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Shri Ayodhya Dham Ki Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Samavrita Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Damadara Masa Kartika Masa Ki Jai Shri Yashoda Damadara Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Damadara Ki Jai Harinama Sankirtana Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glory to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya Pralada Lada Daine Hiyanya Kashi Purvaksha Silatan kana kalaye Ito nashingho parato nashimho Yato yato yami tato nashingho Bahim nasimho hiraye nasimho Narashimhamadim sharanam prapadye Tavakara kamaravare nakam abruta shringam dalita hiyanya kashipu tanu bringa Keshavatrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Nakam Abruta Shingam Dalita Hiyanya Kashipu Tanu Pringa Keshavatrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Oh Keshavatrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavatrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Nrsimhadev Jaya Narahari Jaya Narahari Narahari Jaya Narahari Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimha Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimha Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimha Jaya Lakshmi Nrsimha Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo
held from behind by her, who ran faster than me. To that supreme Lord Sri Damodar, I offer my humble obeisances. Upon seeing his mother's weeping stick, he cried and rubbed his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes were fearful, and his quick breathing shook the stranded pearls on his neck, which bore three lights like those on a conch shell. To the supreme Lord Sri Damodar, whose body is bound with ropes of mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisances. With these super excellent childhood pastimes, Lord Krishna joined the residents of Gokulam in impulsive ecstasy. In this way, he declared to those absorbed in knowledge of majesty and opulence, I am conquered only by my pure loving devotees. With great love, I can offer my business of Lord Damodar hundreds and hundreds of times. O Lord, though you can award all kinds of benedictions, I pray to you neither for the boon in personal liberation, nor for the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor for any other such boon. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours and Bala Gopal in Vrindavan may ever manifest in my heart. For what use do I have for any other boon besides this? O Lord, again and again, Mother Yashoda kisses your lotus face, which is framed by locks of soft like a tinted red, and beautified by your lips color red like a bimba fruit. May this vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are no use to me. O Supreme Godhead, I offer my respectful faces unto you. O Damodar, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O Lord, be pleased upon me. Shower me with your merciful glances and deliver this poor ignorant soul, immersed in the ocean worthy sorrow, and become visible to my eyes. O Lord Damodar, as a baby tries to grinding mortar, you deliver a previous Susan from the curse of Narada, and made him into great devotee. In the same way, please give me pure loving devotion for you. I long for this alone, I have no desire for any kind of liberation. O Lord Damodar, a basis unto the spirit of the fortune robe binding your belly, a basis unto your belly devoted the entire universe, a basis unto your dear most beloved, Srimati Radharani, a basis unto you, O Lord, who gives with unlimited pastime. Vrindaya Tulasi Devaya Piyaya Keshava Sacha Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Satyavatya Namo Namaha. Vrindaya Tulasi Devaya Piyaya Keshava Sacha Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Satyavatya Namo Namaha. Vrindaya Tulasi Devaya Priyaya Keshava Sacha Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Satyavatya Namo Namaha. Vrinda Devi Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai.
Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Prayasi Namo Namaha Radha Krishna Seva Pavo Eya Vilashi Krishna Seva Pavo Eya Vilashi Ye tomara sharana loy Tara vancha purna hoy Kripa kori koro tare Vrindavanavasi Vilas kunja diyo vas. Nayane ribo sada yugala ruparasi. Aini Vedanada Pradakshina Pade Pade. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Tusi Maharani Jaya Tusi Maharani Jaya Tusi Maharani Jaya Tusi Maharani Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Vrindaya Tulsi Devyaya Priyaya Keshavashacha Vishnu Bhakti Prati Devi Satyavataya Namo Namaha. Vrindaya Tulsi Devyaya Priyaya Keshavashacha Vishnu Bhakti Prati Devi Satyavataya Namo Namaha. Vrindaya Tulsi Devyaya Priyaya Keshavashacha Vishnu Bhakti Prati Devi Satyavataya Namo Namaha.
O Tulasi, beloved of Krishna, I bow down before you again and again. My desire is to serve the please Radha and Krishna. We will take shelter of your wishes still. Bestowing us upon you and making my residence in Vrindavan. My desire also grant me residence in the precious groves of Shiva and Dhamnatam. Thus within my vision shall behold the beautiful pastime Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me a follower of Karho Danso's virgin. Please give me the privilege of devotional service and make me your own maidservant. This very fallen lowly servant of Krishna praise. May I always swim in the love Shri Radha and Govinda. Srimati Tulsi Maharani ki jai. There are 10 offenses in the matter of chanting holy names which should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1. To blaspheme the devotees or dedicate their life for propagating holy name of the Lord. 2. To consider the name of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Brahma to be equal to independent name Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature pursuing the Vedic version. 5. To consider glorious chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities and strength to chanting the holy name. 8. To consider chanting Hare Krishna one of the auspicious ritualistic activities, offering the Veda the fruity activities, karma, ganda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about glorious holy name. 10. To not complete faith in the chanting holy names, and to maintain material attachments even after standing so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us offer our most humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just as thy trees who can fulfill to everyone, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpa vibhuvesha kripa sindhu Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam ki jai. Cheto darpana marjanam bhavamahadavakni nirvapanam Shriya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavatu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamita Sadhanam Sarvatmasnapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatra Pita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha Etadishi Tava Kripa Bhagavam Mamapi Durudevami Disham Iha Janina Nurakaha Trinatapi Sunijena Tarorapi Saishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sada Harihi na thanam na janam na sundarim kavitam vajagadisha kamaye mama jammani shvare bhavata bhaktir haituki toyi ayinanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam buddha kripaya tava pada pankaja sthita duri satvesham vichintaya nayanam karata shuru taraya vadanam kat kata rudaya gira Pulaka nichitam vapurkata tava nama grahane bhavishati yuga itam nimishena chakshusha pravisha itam shunya itam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me ashirishava padaratam pinnashtumam adarsanam marmahatam karotuva yatha tatha va vitathatu lampato matprana nathastu sa eva na paraha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam ki jai. Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction of humanity in the large, because it spreads a rays of benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which always anxious. Oh my Lord, your holy name alone created all benediction human beings. Thus we have hundreds of millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh my Lord, out kindness enables us to easily approach you by your holy name. But I am so unfortunate and have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to commit wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O Samarnanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow I have fallen to the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the items to your lotus feet. O my Lord, while my eyes bedeck with tears of love flowing constant when I chant your holy name, while my voice choke up or hairs my body stand end or recitation of your own name. O Govinda, feeling on separation, I am constant moment to be like a great millennium. Tears are flowing from eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all weakened in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and shall remain so even he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything, everything, for he is always my worshipable Lord, unconditionally. Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam ki jai. Shri Mangala Charana prayers ki jai. Om Jnana Timirandasya Yananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Omritam Yena Tasmai Shri Karavin Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragnatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Desha Tarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhani Devi Daitaya Kripaptaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhavin Namaha Madhuryo Jala Premadya Shri Rupa Nuga Bhaktita Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Mutaye Dina Tarine Rupa Nuga Viruta Pasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sashad Vairagya Mutaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padam Pujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gauravirbhava Bhumistvam Nirtishta Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jaganathaya Te Namaha Vancha Kalpatarupishcha Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakham Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bando Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Sratoro Pangor Mama Manda Materkati Masarva Swapadam Bojo Radha Madana Mohano Divya Devindadana Kalpajumada Shimadra Nagara Singhasanasto Shrimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Prishtari Bi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsiva Tatatastitaha Karshan Venu Suner Gopir Gopinatha Shriyestunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Dadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Mangala Chana Prayers Ki Jai Shri Brahma Samhita Ki Jai Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadyaradya Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Chintamani Prakara Satmasuka Paviksha Lakshariteshu Surabi Rabi Palayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shatasam Pramasevyamanam Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Venun Kavanantam Aravinda Dalaya Taksham Parhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kantarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Alola Chantaka Rasa Vanamari Vamshi Ranangatam Panayakiri Kalavilasam Shamam Tipanga Laditam Yata Prakasham Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Angani Yasya Sakalindira Vrittimanti Pashanti Banti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chimma Satu Chila Vigrahasya Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Advaitam Achotam Anadi Mananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durabam Adurabam Atma Bhakto Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Pantastu Koti Shatavassara Sampragamyo Vayurathapi Manaso Munipangavaanam Sopyasti Yaprapata Simya Vichinta Tatve Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ekopya Sora Chaitum Jagatanta Kotim Ya Chakti Rasti Jagatanta Chaya Tanta Antantarastha Paramanu Chayantarastham Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Yad Bhava Bhavitadiyo Manujasthateva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Bhushaha Suktayam Eva Nikama Patitai Stuvanti Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ananda Chimrasa Patibhavitapi Stapi Evan Jarupataya Kalapi Goloka Eva Nivasati Kilatma Bhutto Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Vimanjana Chruta Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadeva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundam Achintya Guna Swarupam Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ramadi Murtishu Kalanyamena Tishtan Nanavataram Makaro Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samapava Paramapumam Yo Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, the Supreme Godhead, has internal blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin and the prime cause of all causes.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor who is tending the cows, yielding all desire in abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis or Gopis.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is adept in playing his flute, with blooming eyes like lotus petals, with head decked with peacock's feather, with a figure of beauty tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and his unique loveliness charming millions of cupids. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, round whose neck is swinging a garland of flowers beautified with a moon locket, whose two hands are adorned with a flute and jeweled ornaments, and who always revels in pastimes of love, whose graceful threefold bending forms of Shama Sundara is eternally manifest.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose transcendental form is full of bliss, truth, substantiality, and is thus full of the most dazzling splendor. Each of the limbs of that transcendental figure possesses in himself the full-fledged functions of all the organs and eternally sees, maintains, and manifests the infinite universes, both spiritual and mundane.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is inaccessible to the Vedas but obtainable by pure unalloyed devotion of the soul, who is without a second, who is not subject to decay. He is without a beginning, whose form is endless, who is the beginning, and the eternal Purusha, yet he is a person possessing the beauty of blooming youth.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, only the tip of the toe of whose lotus feet is approached by the yogis who aspire after the transcendental and betake themselves to pranayama by drilling their respiration, or by the jnanis who try to find out the non-differentiated Brahman by the process of elimination of the mundane, extending over thousands of millions of years.
He is an undifferentiated entity, as there is no distinction between potency and the possessor thereof. In his work of creation of millions of worlds, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him, and he is present in his fullness in every one of the atoms that are scattered throughout the universe at one and the same time. Such is the primeval Lord whom I adore.
I adore the same Govinda, the primeval Lord, in whose praise men who are imbued with devotion sing the mantra suktas told by the Vedas by gaining their appropriate beauty, greatness, thrones, conveyances, and ornaments.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, residing in his own realm, Goloka, with Radha resembling his own spiritual figure, the embodiment of the ecstatic potency possessed of the 64 artistic activities, in the company of her confidants, Sakhis, embodiments of the extensions of her bodily form, permeated and vitalized by his ever-blissful spiritual rasa.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is Syama Sundara, Krishna himself, with inconceivable, innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotees see in their heart of hearts with the eye of devotion tinged with the salve of love.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who manifested himself personally as Krishna and the different avatars in the world in the forms of Rama, Nrisimha, Vamana, etc. as his subjective portions. Sri Brahma Samhita ki jai. Bhagavad Gita, purport 7.1 purport. Srunvatam swakata Krishna punya sravana kirtanaha hridayanta hiso hi apadrani vidunoti suhritsatam nasta prayesva abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki tada rajastamo bhava kama loba dayaschayi चेत एतैर अनावेदं स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति एवं प्रसन्नमनसो भगवद्भक्तियोगतः भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानं मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते विद्यते हृदयग्रन्थेश्चिद्यन्ते सर्वसमस्याः क्षीयन्ते च कर्माणि दृष्टा एवात्मनीश्वरे. To hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as the best wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing of him.
In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam and from the devotees, he becomes fixed in the devotional service of the Lord. By development of devotional service, one becomes freed from the modes of passion and ignorance, and thus material lust and avarice are diminished. When these impurities are wiped away, the candidate remains steady in his position of pure goodness, becomes enlivened by devotional service, and understands the science of God perfectly. Thus, Bhakti Yoga severs the hard knot of material affection and enables one to come at once at the stage of asamyasam, asamsayam samagram, understanding of the supreme absolute truth personality of Godhead. Therefore, only by hearing from Krishna or from his devotee in Krishna consciousness, one can understand the science of Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, we'll continue reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 10. Suta uvacha atmaramscha munayo nirgranta api urukrame. Kurvanti ahetukam bhaktim itam bhuta guno harihi. Suta uvacha, Suta Goswami said, Atma Ramaha, those who take pleasure in Atma, generally spirit itself. Cha, also, Munaya, sages. Nirgrantha, freed from all bondage. Api, in spite of. Urukrame, unto the great adventurer. Kurvanti, do. Ahaitukam, unalloyed. Bhaktim, devotional service. Itham Bhuta, such wonderful guna, qualities, arihi of the Lord. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All different varieties of Atmarams, those who take pleasure in Atma or spirit itself, especially those established on the path of self-realization, though freed from all kinds of material bondage, desire to render unalloyed devotional service unto the personality of Godhead. This means that the Lord possesses transcendental qualities and therefore can attract everyone, including revelated souls. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains this Atmarama sloka very vividly before his chief devotee Srila Sanatana Goswami. He points out 11 factors in the sloka, namely 1. Atmarama, 2. Munaya, 3. Nirgrantha, 4. Api, 5. Cha, 6. Urukrama, 7. Kurvanti, 8. Ahai 9. Bhaktim, 10. Itham Bhuta Gunaha, and 11. Harihi. According to Vishwa Prakasha's Sanskrit dictionary, there are 7 synonyms for the word Atmarama, which are as follows: 1. Brahman, the absolute truth; 2. Body; 3. Mind; 4. Endeavor; 5. Endurance; 6. Intelligence; and 7. Personal habits. The word Munyaha refers to 1. Those who are thoughtful; 2. Those who are grave and silent; 3. Ascetics; 4. The persistent; 5. Mendicants; 6. Sages; and 7. Saints. The word Nirgrantha conveys these ideas: 1. Who is liberated from nescience; 2. One who has no connection with spiritual injection, that is, who is freed from the obligation of the rules and regulations mentioned in the revealed scriptures like ethics, Vedas, philosophy, psychology, and metaphysics. In other words, the fools, illiterate, urchins, etc. We have no connection with regulative principles. 3. A capitalist, and also 4. One who is penniless. According to the Sabdakosha dictionary, the affix ni is used in the sense of 1. Certainty; 2. Counting; 3. Building; and 4. Forbiddance. And the word grantha is used in the sense of wealth, thesis, vocabulary, etc. The word urukrama means the one whose activities are glorious. Krama means step. This word urukrama specifically indicates the Lord's incarnation as Vamana, who covered the whole universe by immeasurable steps. Lord Vishnu is powerful and his activities are so glorious that he has created the spiritual world by his internal potency and the material world by his external potency. By his all-pervading features, he is everywhere present as the supreme truth, and in his personal feature, he is always present in his transcendental abode of Goloka Vrindavana, where he displays his transcendental pastimes in all variegatedness. His activities cannot be compared to anyone else, and therefore the word Urukrama is just applicable to him only. According to Sanskrit verbal arrangement, Kuruvanti refers to doing things for someone else. Therefore, it means that the Atmaramas render devotional service unto the Lord not for personal interest but for the pleasure of the Lord. Urukrama. Hetu means casual. There are many causes for one's sense satisfaction, and they can be chiefly classified as material enjoyment, mystic powers, and liberation, which are generally desired by progressive persons. As far as material enjoyments are concerned, there are innumerable, and the materialists are eager to increase them more and more because they are under the illusory energy. There is no end to the list of material enjoyments, nor can anyone in the material universe have all of them. As far as the mystic powers are concerned, there are 8 in all, such as to become the minutest in form, to become weightless, to have anything who desires, to lord it over the material nature, to control other living beings, to throw earthly globes in outer space, etc. These mystic powers are mentioned in the Bhagavatam. The forms of liberation are 5 in number. Therefore, unalloyed devotion means service to the Lord without desire for the above mentioned personal benefits, and the powerful personality of Godhead Sri Krishna can be fully satisfied by such unalloyed devotees, free from all sorts of desires for personal benefit. Unalloyed devotional service of the Lord progresses in different stages. Practice of devotional service in the material field is of 81 different qualities, and above such activities is the transcendental practice of devotional service, which is one and is called sadhana bhakti. One unalloyed practice of sadhana bhakti is matured into transcendental love for the Lord. The transcendental loving service of the Lord begins gradually developing into 9 progressive stages of loving service under the headings of attachment, love, affection, feelings, affinity, adherence, following, ecstasy, and intense feelings of separation.
The attachment of an inactive devotee develops to the stage of transcendental love of God. Attachment of an active servitor develops to transcendental to the stage of adherence, and that for a friendly devotee develops to the stage of following. And the same is also the case for the parental devotees. Devotees in conjugal love develop ecstasy up to the stage of intense feelings of separation. These are some of the features of unalloyed devotional service of the Lord. According to Hari Bhakti Sudodaya, the import of the word itam bhuta is complete bliss. Transcendental bliss is in the realization of the impersonal Brahman becomes comparable to the scanty water contained in the pit made by a cow's hoof. It is nothing compared with the ocean of bliss of the vision of the personality of Godhead. The personal form of Lord Sri Krishna is so attractive that it comprehends all attraction, all bliss, and all taste rasas. These attractions are so strong that no one wants to exchange them for material enjoyment, mystic powers, and liberation. There is no need of logical arguments in support of this statement, but out of one's own nature, one becomes attracted by the qualities of Lord Sri Krishna. We must know for certain that the qualities of the Lord have nothing to do with mundane qualities. All of them are full of bliss, knowledge, and eternity. There are innumerable qualities of the Lord, and one is attracted by one quality while another is attracted by another. Great sages such as the 4 bachelor devotees Sanaka, Sanatana, Sananda, and Sanat Kumara were attracted by the fragrance of flowers and tulsi leaves anointed with the pulp of sandalwood offered at the lotus feet of the Lord. Similarly, Sukadeva Goswami was attracted by the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. Sukadeva Goswami was already situated in the liberated stage, yet he was attracted by the pastimes of the Lord. This proves that the quality of his pastimes has nothing to do with material affinity. Similarly, the young cowherd damsels were attracted by the bodily features of the Lord, and Rukmini was attracted by hearing about the glories of the Lord. Lord Krishna attracts even the mind of goddess, attracts even the mind of the goddess of fortune. He attracts in special cases the mind of all young girls. He attracts the mind of elderly ladies by parental affection. He attracts the minds of the males in the humors of servitude and friendship. The word Hari conveys various meanings, but the chief import of the word is that he, the Lord, vanquishes everything inauspicious and takes away the mind of the devotee by awarding pure transcendental love. By remembering the Lord in acute distress, one can be free from all varieties of miseries and anxieties. Gradually, the Lord vanquishes all obstacles on the path of devotional service. Of a pure devotee, and the result of 9 devotional activities, such as hearing and chanting, becomes manifested. By his personal features and transcendental attributes, the Lord attracts all psychological activities of a pure devotee. Such is the attractive power of Lord Krishna. The attraction is so powerful that a pure devotee never hankers for any one of the 4 principles of religion. These are the attractive features of the transcendental attributes of the Lord. And adding to this the word api and cha, one can increase the imports unlimitedly. According to Sanskrit grammar, there are 7 synonyms for the word api. So by interpreting each and every word of this shloka, one can see unlimited number of transcendental qualities of Lord Krishna that attract the mind of a pure devotee.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 11. Harer Gunakspita Matir Bhagavan Badarayani Adhyagan Mahad Akhyanam Nityam Vishnu Janapriya Hare of Hari, the personality of Godhead. Guna, transcendental attribute. Akspita, being absorbed in. Mati, mind. Bhagwan, powerful. Badarayani, the son of Vyasadeva. Adhyagat, underwent studies. Mahad, great. Akhyanam, narration. Nityam, regularly. Vishnu Jana, devotees of the Lord. Priya, beloved. Translation. Srila Sukadeva Goswami, son of Srila Vyasadeva, was not only transcendently powerful, he was also very dear to the devotees of the Lord. Thus, he underwent the study of this great narration, Srimad Bhagavatam. Purport. According to Brahmavaivarta Purana, Srila Sukadeva Goswami was a liberated soul even within the womb of his mother. Srila Vyasadeva knew that the child after his birth would not stay at home. Therefore, he, Vyasadeva, impressed upon him the synopsis of the Bhagavatam so that the child could be made attached to the transcendental activities of the Lord. After his birth, the child was still more educated in the subject of the Bhagavatam by recitation of the actual poems. The idea is that generally the liberated souls are attached to the feature of impersonal Brahman, with a monistic view of becoming one with the Supreme Whole. But by the association of pure devotees like Vyasadeva, even the liberated soul becomes attached to the transcendental qualities of the Lord. By the mercy of Sri Narada, Srila Vyasadeva was able to narrate the great epic of Srimad Bhagavatam, and by the mercy of Vyasadeva, Srila Sukadeva Goswami was able to grasp the import. The transcendental qualities of the Lord are so attractive that Srila Sukadeva Goswami became detached from being completely absorbed in impersonal Brahman and positively took upon the personal activity of the Lord. Practically, he was thrown from the impersonal conception of the Absolute, thinking within himself that he had simply wasted so much time in devoting himself to the impersonal feature of the Supreme. Or in other words, he realized more transcendental bliss with the personal feature than the impersonal. And from that time, not only did he himself become very dear to Vishnu Janas or the devotees of the Lord, but also the Vishnu Janas became very dear to him. The devotees of the Lord, who do not wish to kill the individuality of the living entities and who desire to become personal servitors of the Lord, do not very much like the impersonalists, and similarly, the impersonalists who desire to become one with the Supreme are unable to evaluate the devotees of the Lord. Thus, from time immemorial, these two transcendental pilgrims have sometimes been competitors. In other words, each of them likes to keep separate from the other because of the ultimate personal and impersonal realizations. Therefore, it appears that Srila Sukadeva Goswami also had no liking for the devotees. But since he himself became a saturated devotee, he desired always the transcendental association of the Vishnu Janas. And the Vishnu Janas also liked his association, since he became a personal Bhagavata. Thus, both the son and the father were completely cognizant of transcendental knowledge in Brahman. And afterwards, both of them became absorbed in the personal features of the Supreme Lord. The question as to how Sukadeva Goswami was attracted by the narration of the Bhagavatam is thus completely answered by this shloka.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 12. Parikshito ta rajarshir janma karma vilapanam samastam cha pandu putranam vakshe krishna katodayam. Parikshita of King Parikshit, Ata thus, Rajarshe of the king who was the rishi among the kings, Janma birth, Karma activities, Vilapanam deliverance, Samastam renunciation of the world, Cha and Panduputranam of the sons of Pandu, Vakshe I shall speak, Krishna Katha Udayam, that which gives rise to the transcendental narration of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation. Suta Goswami thus addressed the rishis headed by Saunaka. Now I shall begin the transcendental narration of the Lord Sri Krishna and topics of the birth, activities, and deliverance of King Parikshit, the sage amongst kings, as well as topics of the renunciation of the worldly order by the sons of Pandu. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Lord Krishna is so kind to the fallen souls that He personally incarnates Himself amongst the different kinds of living entities and takes part with them in daily activities. Any historical fact old or new, which has a connection with the activities of the Lord, is to be understood as a transcendental narration of the Lord. Without Krishna, all the supplementary literatures like Puranas and Mahabharata are simply stories or historical facts. But with Krishna, they become transcendental. And when we hear of them, we at once become transcendentally related with the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam is also a Purana. But the special significance of this Purana is that the activities of the Lord are central and not just supplementary historical facts. Srimad Bhagavatam is thus recommended by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a spotless Purana. There is a class of less intelligent devotees of the Bhagavata Purana who desire to relish at once the activities of the Lord narrated in the 10th canto without first understanding the primary cantos. They are under the false impression that the other cantos are not concerned with Krishna, and thus more foolishly than intelligently they take to the reading of the 10th canto. These readers are specifically told herein that the other cantos of the Bhagavatam are as important as the 10th canto. No one should try to go into the matters of the 10th canto without having thoroughly understood the purport of the other 9 cantos. Krishna and his pure devotees like the Pandavas are on the same plane. Krishna is not without his devotees of all the rasas, and the pure devotees like the Pandavas are not without Krishna. The devotees and the Lord are interlinked, and they cannot be separated. Therefore, talks about them are all Krishna Katha, or topics of the Lord.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7. Text 13 through 14. Yada mride kaurava srinjayanam vireshva ato viragatim gateshu virkodara vida gadi bima risha bhanora dande drita Dhritarashtra putre. That was text 13. Now I'm going to read text 14. Bhartu priyam draunir iti sma pashyan Krishna sautanam swapatam shiramsi upaharad vipriyam eva tasya jugapsitam karma rahayanti yada.
Yada, when, Mride, in the battlefield, Kaurava, the party of Dhritarashtra, Srinjayana, the party of the Pandavas, Viresu, of the warriors, Atho, thus, Viragatim, the destination deserved by the warriors, Gatesu, being obtained, Vrikodara, Bhima, the second Pandava, Avidda, beaten, Gada, by the club, Abhimarsa, lamenting, Bhagna, broken, Urudande, spinal cord, Dhritarashtra Putre, the son of King Dhritarashtra, Bhartu, of the master, Priyam, pleasing, drowning, the son of Dronacharya, Iti, thus, Sma, shall be, Pasyan, seeing, Krishna, Draupadi, Sutanam, of the sons, Swapatam, while sleeping, Siramsi, heads, Upaharat, delivered as a prize, Vipriyam, pleasing, Eva, like, Tasya, him, Jugupsitam, most heinous karma act, vigarhayanti, disapproving.
Translation. When the when the respective warriors of both camps, namely the Kauravas and the Pandavas, were killed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and the dead warriors obtained their deserved destination, and when the son of Dhritarashtra fell down, lamenting, his spine broken, being bitten by the club of Brahmanas, Bhimasena, of the son of Dronacharya, Ashwatthama, behead the 5 sleeping sons of Draupadi and delivered them as the prize to his master, foolishly thinking that he would be pleased. Duryodhana, however, disapproved of the heinous act, and he was not pleased in the least. Stop correcting me. Least.
Purport. Transcendental topics of the activities of Lord Sri Krishna in the Srimad Bhagavatam begin from the end of the battle at Kurukshetra, where the Lord himself spoke about himself in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, both the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam are transcendental topics of Lord Krishna. The Bhagavatam, the Gita, is Krishna Katha, or topics of Krishna, because it is spoken by the Lord, and the Bhagavatam is also Krishna Katha because it is spoken about the Lord. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted everyone to be informed of both Krishna Kathas by his order. Lord Krishna Chaitanya is Krishna himself in the garb of a devotee of Krishna. And therefore, the versions of both Lord Krishna and Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are identical. Lord Chaitanya desired that all who are born in India seriously understand such Krishna Kathas, and then, after full realization, preach the transcendental message to everyone in all parts of the world. That will bring about the desired place and prosperity of the stricken world. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 15. Mata sisunam nidanam sutanam nishaya samya goram parita pyamana tadarudad vashpa kalak kulakshi tam santvayan aha kirtamali.
Mata, the mother, Sisunam, of the children, Nidanam, massacre, Sutanam, of the sons, Nisamya, after hearing, Ghoram, ghastly, paritapyamana, lamenting. Tada, at that time, Arudat began to cry. Vaspakala akula aksi, with tears in the eyes. Tam, her. Santvayan, pacifying. Aha, said. Kiritamali, Arjuna.
Translation. Draupadi, the mother of the 5 children of the Pandavas, after of the massacre of her sons,
Began to cry
in distress with eyes full of tears. Trying to pacify her in her great lose, Arjuna spoke to her thus.
Tada Sucha, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 16. Tada Suchaste Pramarjami Badre Yad Brahma Bando Sira Ata Taina Gandiva Muktai Vishikai Upahare Takramya Yat Snasyasi Dagda Putra. Tada, at that time only. Sucha, tears in grief. Te, your. Pramarjami, shall wipe away. Badre, O gentle lady. Yat, when. Brahma Bandho, of a degraded Brahmana. Sira, head. Atatainaha, of the aggressor. Gandiva Muktai, shot by the bow named Gandiva. Vishikai, by the arrows. Upahare, shall present you. Tva, yourself. Akramya, riding on it. Yat, which. Snasyasi, take your bath. Dagdaputra, after burning the sons. Translation. O gentle lady, when I present you with the head of that Brahmana, after beheading him with the arrows from my Gandiva bow, I shall then wipe the tears from your eyes and pacify you. Then after burning your sons' bodies, you can take your bath standing on his head. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. An enemy who sets fire to the house, administers poison, attacks all of a sudden with deadly weapons, plunders wealth or usurps agricultural fields, or entices one's wife is called an aggressor. Such an aggressor, though he be a Brahmana or a so-called son of a Brahmana, has to be punished in all circumstances. When Arjuna promised to behead the aggressor named Ashwadhama, he knew well that Ashwadhama was the son of a Brahmana. But because the so-called Brahmana acted like a butcher, he was taken as such, and there was no question of a sin in killing such a Brahmana's son who proved to be a villain.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 17.
Iti priyam valgu vichitra jalapai sasantva yatva chuta mitra suta anvadravad damsi ta ugradandva kapi dvajo guru putram ratena.
Iti, thus, priyam, unto the deer, valgu, sweet, vichitra, variegated, jalpaya, by the statements, sa, he, satvayita, satisfying, achyuta mitra, suta, Arjuna, who is guided by the infallible Lord as a friend and driver, avadravat, followed, Dhamsita, being protected by Kuvacha. Ugradhanva, equipped with furious weapons. Kapidwaja, Arjuna. Guruputram, the son of the material teacher. Rathena, getting on the chariot.
Translation. Translation. Arjuna,
who is
guided by the
infallible
infallible Lord, is as friend and driver, thus satisfied the dear lady by such statements. Then he dressed in armor and armed himself with furious weapons, and getting into his chariot, he set out to follow Ashwatthama, the son of his martial teacher. It's my turn. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 18. Tam apatantam savilaksha durat kumara hotviganya mana retena paradravat prana paripsur urvyam yavad gama rudra bhayad yataka.
Tam, him. Apatantam, coming over furiously. Sa, he. Vilakshya, seeing. Durat, from a distance. Kumaraha, the murderer of the princess. Udvigna manaha, disturbed in mind. Rathena, on the chariot. Paradravat, fled. Prana, life. Paripsu, for protecting. Urvyam, with great speed. Yavat gamam, as he fled. Rudra bhayat, by fear of Shiva. Yatha, as. Ka, Brahma, or Arka, Surya.
Translation. Ashwatthama, the murderer of the princess, seeing from a great distance Arjuna coming with him great speed, fled in his chariot, panic-stricken, just to save his life, as Brahma fled in fear from Shiva. Purport. According to the reading matter, either Ka or Arka, there are two references in the Puranas. Ka means Brahma, who once became lured by his daughter and began to follow her, which infuriated Shiva, who attacked Brahma with his trident. Brahmaji fled in fear of his life. As far as Arka is concerned, there is a reference in the Vamana Purana. There was a demon by the name of Vidyunmali, who was gifted by a glowing golden airplane which traveled to the back of the sun. At night disappeared because of the glowing effulgence of his plane. Thus the sun god became angry, and with his very virulent rays he melted the plane. This enraged Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva then attacked the sun god, who fled away and at last fell down at Kashi, Varanashi, and the place became famous as Loraka. Nularka. Two more verses.
Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 20. Eda Sharanam Atmanam. 19? Oh yeah, Text 19. Eda Sharanam Atmanam Aikshata Shranta Vajinam Astram Brahma Shiromeni Atmatranam Duja Machaha. Yada, when Asharanam, without being alternatively protected, Atmanam, his own self, Aikshata, saw, Shranta Vajinam, the horses being tired, Astram, weapon, Brahmashiraha, the topmost or ultimate nuclear, Mene, applied, Atmatranam, just to save himself, Dvija Atmajaha, the son of a Brahmana. Translation.
When the son of the Brahmana Ashwatthama saw that his horses were tired, he considered that there was no alternative for protection outside of his using the immediate weapons, using the ultimate weapons, the Brahmastra nuclear weapon.
Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Stop right here.
In the ultimate issue only, when there is no alternative, the nuclear weapon called the Brahmastra is applied. The word Dvijatmajaha is significant here because Ashwadhama, although the son of Dronacharya, was not exactly a qualified Brahmana. The most intelligent man is called a Brahmana, and it is not a hereditary title. Ashwadhama was also formerly called Brahmabandhu, or the friend of a Brahmana. Being a friend of a Brahmana doesn't mean that one is a Brahmana by qualification. A friend or son of a Brahmana, when fully qualified, can be called a Brahmana and not otherwise. Since Ashwadhama's decision is immature, he is purposely called herein is the son of a Brahmana. Gandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Today we read up to Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 19. We'll continue reading tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma. Bandhamoi savadhana mate जहरा प्रसादे भाई ये बाबा तोरिया जाए कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो जहाँ होते
कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो जहाँ होते
गुरुमुख पद्मावख्या छिते ते कोरियाख्या आरना कोरी हो माने आशा
अरना कोरी हो माने आशा
श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति जे प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा
जय प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा
चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होती अविद्या विनाश जाते
वेद गाय जहाँ रचरितो श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदमा नर बंधु
गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदमा जे नारा बंधु
लोके नाथ लोके रजीवाना
लोकनाथ लोके राजीवाना
हा हा प्रभु कोरो दोय देहो मोरे पद छाया
आह प्रभु कोरो दोया देह मोरे पाद छाया
ए बेजास गुसुक त्रिभुवना
ए बेजास गुसुक त्रिभुवना
प्रभु पाद पतित पवना
प्रभु पाद पतित पवना जय
प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा
जय प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा
जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा
जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा
नमो ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने
नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी शतादिशतारिणे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशतारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवत्सवी गौर भक्त वृंद
चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद
नित्यानंद
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Nitya
गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर
Hari Bol, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol.
My only wish to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From his ecstatic prema emanates. From him, ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor and the Lord and the master of the devotees. O Lokanath Goswami, O Master,